All right, y'all. Welcome to Bolivar Live, the second night of our songwriting music coming to you time. So tonight's show, this evening's show, is brought to you by the Big Store here on Crystal Beach, and we're here at a vacation rental, just a beachfront property, and I just love it down here. We spent the whole day at the beach, and the waves continually just coming in. It's awesome, and as you can see, it's a great view back behind me, and hope you guys enjoy this segment. We'll start out with a song that I wrote while I was down here about 3 or 4 years ago. It's called Things I Can't Afford. She's a beauty. She likes diamonds. I'm just a poor boy, and I like islands. I'm a pickup truck. She's more limousine. Some say she's high maintenance, too expensive for me. Yeah, I'm always wanting them things I can't afford. I'm wearing Panama Jacks so she could wear those Michael Kors. She's top shelf tequila, but I'd do anything for that girl. Hey, I'm always wanting them things I can't afford. She's always worried about her tan, but I could take it or leave it. I'm just happy being her man. Oh, the waves on the sand are free, but she means more to me. So when I gave her what she wanted, all she ever wanted was me. Oh, I'm always wanting them things I can't afford. I'm wearing Panama Jacks so she could wear those Michael Kors. She's top shelf tequila, but I'd do anything for that girl. Yeah, I'm always wanting things I can't afford. Yeah, I'm always wanting things I can't afford. All right, welcome to the Beachfront Show, everybody. Brought to you by the Big Store and Bolivar Live. Everybody back home, if you're watching in, thank you for tuning in. We'll be playing you guys some songs, mostly original. This song right here is not a song that I wrote, but a good friend of mine, Mr. Dean Dillon, was a writer on this song. And my friend Cody over here from Southern Broadband. I get that right? I did. Pretty close. They actually sponsored our show the other night here on the beach, and we had a really good time with the band. And I was playing the song during sound check, and he says, "Man, I love that song. I ain't heard it in a while. I didn't know you knew it." And this is one of my all-time favorite songs. I remember this as a kid playing it on the jukebox over and over and over. But it's a song called "Set 'Em Up, Joe." I got a vintage Victrola in 1951, full of my favorite record that I grew up on. That good old hanging lefty and there's B-24. Set 'em up, Joe, play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, play walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before, playing E.T. and I'll play him some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. I said, set 'em up, Joe, play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, play walking the floor. All my neon neighbors, they like what I play, 'cause I hear it every night since she walked away. Every day they replay So B-24, 'cause every night I run the needle through walking the floor. Every night I run that needle through walking the floor. I'm gonna spend the night like every night before, playing E.T. boys and playing some more. I gotta have a shot of them old troubadours. I said, set 'em up, Joe, play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, play walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, and play 'em walking the floor. Set 'em up, Joe, play 'em walking the floor. All right. Here's a little thing called chicken plucking, finger picking good. There it is. Well, play all day, play all night, picking grindle sounded right. If he couldn't get it down, he'd get ticked off and make a frown. But when he got it right, people knew he would be chicken plucking, finger picking good. That boy, he was chicken plucking, finger picking good. He could make a guitar talk, they knew he could. Well, people came from all around to hear him make his guitar sound. Chicken plucking, finger picking good. Let's pick it one time, y'all. Well, started playing when he was 5. 3 chords wouldn't do to make it jive. Watched you learn to play it every chance he could. Well, he knew where he wanted that sound to go. When he heard them licks on the radio, he got chicken plucking, finger picking good. That boy was chicken plucking, finger picking good. He could make a guitar talk, they knew he could. Well, people came from all around to hear him make his guitar sound. Chicken plucking, finger picking good. That boy was chicken plucking, finger picking good. Yeah, he was, y'all. Chicken and a plucking and a finger picking good. Woo! Woo, yeah. Thank you back there in the back. Here's a love song for you guys and gals. For anyone who's in love, this song's for you. Holy moly, guacamole, habanero hot sauce. She's so hot it ain't funny, yeah. Holy moly, guacamole. She's my little jalapeno pepper. Stands about 5'5". When she wants to love me, I let her. She's caliente dynamite. Holy moly, guacamole, habanero hot sauce. She's so hot it ain't funny, yeah. Holy moly, guacamole. Here we go, y'all. She'll sneak up on you, boy, you gotta watch her. Starts out kinda tangy on the tongue, then she gets a hotter and a hotter. Then it's water, gotta have you some. Holy moly, guacamole, habanero hot sauce. She's so hot it ain't funny, yeah. Holy moly, guacamole. Let's do it one more time. Holy moly, guacamole. Habanero hot sauce. She's so hot it ain't funny, yeah. Holy moly, guacamole. Holy moly, guacamole. Thank you all very much. I told you it was a love song. This next song is the title track to one of my albums. It's called Here's to You, and it goes like this. Just out of nowhere, just in time, you showed up and answered my life. I wasn't even looking, I didn't even know I'd been missing you so. Here's to love, finding love. Here's to finding what's been missing. Who knew? Here's to love, finding me. Here's to you. When things are falling apart, they say the rats are falling into place. Now I've fallen, girl, I know it's true. So here's to love, finding love. Here's to finding what's been missing. Who knew? Here's to love, finding me. Here's to you. Oh, here's to love, finding love. Here's to finding what's been missing. Who knew? Here's to love, finding me. Here's to you. Oh, here's to you. Here's to you. Yeah, here's to you. Here's to you. Yeah, all right, thank you. So this next one is a song that we had off that album called Smooth Talking Lady. And I wrote this with my girlfriend and another friend of ours. I kind of had this idea. I wanted to write a song that sounded like old school George Strait. And a lot of people come up to me and they're like, hey, that sounds like this or that or whatever. But it was kind of meant to have that old school Strait sound, and that's a big compliment. So thank you guys for saying that. And thank you, George Strait, for influencing and inspiring all of us out here. Sitting there across the room, that's gotta be her sweet perfume. I got a smile I can't disguise. She's smiling back across the floor. Hey, bartender, pour one more. If I had to guess, that's a want to in her eyes. She's playing with her hair, inviting me to take the dare. And I'm thinking maybe I just might, 'cause she's a smooth talking lady. Her eyes and her body, they keep saying everything just right. She's a smooth talking lady, and I know I'm gonna dance with her tonight. The waitress brought another drink, said it's from the girl in pink. When I turned around, she held her glass up high. The band said they would play one more. It's when we met out on the floor. It felt so right, we didn't have to try. And I whispered in her ear, where you wanna go from here? She answered, by the way, she held me tight, 'cause she's a smooth talking lady. Her eyes and her body, they keep saying everything just right. She's a smooth talking lady, and I know I'm gonna fall in love tonight with that smooth talking lady. Her eyes and her body, they keep saying everything just right. She's a smooth talking lady, and I know I'm gonna fall in love tonight with that smooth talking lady. Woo-hoo. Thank y'all so much. We have a good crowd here. Not a big crowd, but the best crowd in the world. So I got to open for Gary Stewart when I was 14 years old. And again, well, first time I opened for him was in Cut and Shoot, Texas. And the second time I opened for him was in Austin, Texas at Midnight Rodeo. And it was probably 6 months before he passed. And just, you know, Gary Stewart's music always been just a big inspiration. And I always heard him on the jukebox. And later I got to meet and become friends with a guy that was a big writer, and they had actually done some shows and an album together, Dean Dillon, and they had an album out together. And he was actually, Dean, come to find out, Dean was, he had written so many songs for George Strait, but he had written a song called Empty Glass with Gary Stewart. And this is one of my all-time favorite songs. Hope y'all like it. An empty glass and a last cigarette. It's closing time, and I'm drunk again, but somehow make it home. Cry myself to sleep. That's the way the day ends every night for me. Every night I'm in some bar, I'm pouring whiskey on a heart that's on fire. Forgetting you is no easy thing. Each night for me always ends the same, with an empty glass and a last cigarette. It's closing time, and I'm drunk again, but somehow make it home. Cry myself to sleep. That's the way the day ends every night for me. Every night I'm in some bar, pouring whiskey on a heart that's on fire. Forgetting you is no easy thing. Each night for me always ends the same, with an empty glass and a last a cigarette. It's closing time, and I'm drunk again. But somehow I make it home, cry myself to sleep. That's the way the day ends every night for me. That's the way the day ends every night for me. God bless Gary Stewart. So I'm trying to think of some other stuff that I've written, and try to do some different songs than I did on yesterday's feed. But this one here is a song that I wrote for with a friend of mine and for a friend of mine, Kevin Fowler. He took this song to number one here in Texas on the Texas charts, and I'll tell you a little story about this. I carried this idea around for about a year, and not deer season, but beer season, and my friend Tom Shepard was going to be visiting with Kevin, and they were going to be writing a song, and Tom called me and he said, "Hey, we're gonna be getting together. We're writing a song." He said, "Do you want to come over and help us write a song?" I said, "Well, I'm in wherever I was, probably Houston at the time, and they were out off in like Wimberley or somewhere, wherever his place was at the time, and and they were like, well, we're writing. If you have any good ideas, throw them out there." And I said, "Well, I've got this one idea. It's called Beer Season." And they were chewing on it for a little bit, and we hung up, and they called me back. I think I was going to go the next day. I was going to go the next day and visit with them and try to write a song. And Tom called me back, and he goes, "Hey, man, if you're going to even like be in on this song, this idea that you gave us, you got to get here now because Fowler loves it, and we were writing this thing." So I had to like pack up whatever I had and take off, and I finally got over there, and they had like some of the chorus going, and they waited for me. I say, "I'm on my way. Don't you boys write any more until I get there." And we wrote this song right here. I ain't getting up early, ain't sitting outside. I frozen my ass for the very last time, setting my sights on a brand new kind of prey. Ain't no sneaking up on them, ain't gotta be quiet. You don't need a gun, you don't need a knife. Got a good feeling we'll be backing us a bunch today. Well, it's bear season in Monica, the woods where they go down easy, and it's your day's good. Bear season, everybody's here, where there ain't no limit, and it's been all year. Well, I killed a big 40-ounce just the other day. He didn't even run, he didn't try to get away. Hung him on the wall for all of my friends to see. Like shooting fish in a barrel, it just don't seem right. It ain't against the law, you can kill them all night. Ask a game warden, he's sitting right here with me. Well, it's bear season in Monica, the woods where they go down easy, and it's your day's good. Bear season, everybody's here, where there ain't no limit, and it's open all year. You can lose that camo and lay your rifles down. Belly up and let's pull the trigger on another round. Yeah, it's bear season in Monica, the woods where they go down easy, and it's your day's good. Bear season, everybody's here, where there ain't no limit, and it's open all year. Well, you can go out in the woods alone, shivers aching to the bone, probably catch your death of cold. I'll be sitting right back here. Oh, well, there ain't no limit and it's open all year. It's beer season, y'all. We better kill some more. We don't want them to overpopulate. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is Bolivar Live, brought to you by the Big Store. We're here in a vacation rental on beachfront right here, and this beautiful, beautiful beach back behind us. You can still see it. So I've been writing a lot of songs for a while, and I don't always record the songs I write. I write them for other people, obviously. And this song's a song that I wrote for a buddy of mine, Mario Flores, and he recorded it. And I just love this song. I like playing it live, and every time we're together, we always he'll get me up to sing it with him, or if he comes out to my show, we'll get up and sing this together. But I'll tell you the story on this. I was sitting at this store, and when I pulled up to the convenience store, the sign said, hot tamales, $3 for $1. And I thought, well, there's a good start to a song right there. Hot tamales, $3 for $1. And then I started writing down all of the stuff that was at the storefront. It's hot tamales, $3 for $1. And it said a jalapeno pepper, it was like $1. And then it was like, and then Lone Star beer, it had a special on Lone Star beer. So there's all this stuff at this storefront. So I just started writing all this stuff down and took it up to Nashville, where we were writing songs for Mario for his album. And I just came up with all this at the last minute and said, hey, what do you think of this? And he loved it, and we ended up writing this song. Well, it's hot tamales, $3 for $1. It's a jalapeno pepper that'll make you holler and swallow a Lone Star beer and a shot of Jaeger. It's never been so ever clear. Thanks, Roger Krager. We're getting Willie Stone, rocking along, buzzing like a neon light. Feeling right at home, singing along, up against the wall tonight. Since 5, I've had 6. Hell, it's only 7, or did we drink 11? Oh, ring the bell, we're raising hell here in Lone Star heaven. We're getting foulered up, loose, loud, and crazy. Smoke a ring a halo. Hello, Miss Me Jeans. Another Lone Star beer, another shot of Jaeger. We're gonna live forever like old Billy Joe Shaver. We're getting Willie Stone, rocking along, buzzing like a neon light. Feeling right at home, singing along, up against the wall tonight. Since 5, I've had 6. Hell, it's only 7, or did we drink 11? Oh, ring the bell, we're raising hell here in Lone Star heaven. Oh, ring the bell, we're raising hell here in Lone Star heaven. Oh. Yeah, thank y'all over there. Appreciate it. So I've had these strings on here for about a month now. And usually when you put strings on, you come down to the beach, to the coast, it's like, even if you put new strings on, they'd be done in a day, So these strings are, it's third night on the beach, and they're already a month old, so you're getting the deadest strings I've played with in a while. I hope it sounds okay. This, you guys have guitar strings at the Big Store? Come on, I didn't know that. Now that I know that, I'm going to take a trip over there tomorrow and get me some guitar strings. That's awesome. Guitar strings at the big store. This song here is called All Aboard. Since we're down here, we'll play something a little tropical for y'all. There's a place I know where the sun is free. We could leave right now. Girl, you could go with me. It don't matter what you bring. The shirt on your back, honey, not a thing. There's a margarita brain freeze waiting in Mexico. A tropical cool breeze. Girl, we gotta go. Salt and limes are calling. What are we waiting for? Ships ahoy, all aboard. We could anchor down, paint some island town, order up some coconut Ritas, held by the bar round. We could spend all day out on the boat, and we could spend all night out on the beach. Don't you know there's a margarita brain freeze waiting in Mexico? A tropical cool breeze. Girl, we gotta go. Salt and limes are calling. What are we waiting for? Ships ahoy, all aboard. It's a margarita brain freeze waiting in Mexico. A tropical cool breeze. Girl, we gotta go. Salt and limes are calling. What are we waiting for? Ships ahoy, all aboard. Ships ahoy, all aboard. Ships ahoy, all aboard. All aboard. So if you're listening in, if you're tuning in, please tell us where you're tuning in from. We'd like to know. And yeah, don't forget we got a little tip jar on there. It's the virtual tip jar. If you want a tip, if you can, great. If you don't want to, that's fine too. You can just watch a free show. We don't care either way, but much appreciated if you do. And if you have any requests, just Victoria's Secret from my buddy Ron White. You got it. All good. We got some friends and fans watching, so thanks for tuning in. Talking about this Rhino tequila? It's not open, by the way, yet. It's a song about a girl I met down south. I met Victoria down south at the mall. She gave me her number. She said, give me a call. So we went out dancing with our bodies on fire. She looked into my eyes with her eyes of desire, and then she whispered to me, how would you like to go and find out the secret all the boys they want to know? She was drinking margaritas as fast as they could pour. Now Victoria's secret ain't a secret no more. Victoria's secret ain't a secret no more. All those sexy little moves, she did them out on the floor. She showed them to me, what I'd been waiting for. Now Victoria's secret ain't a secret no more. We're going south, y'all. Victoria's Secret ain't a secret no more. All those sexy little moves, she did them out on the floor. She showed them to me, what I've been waiting for. Now Victoria's Secret ain't a secret no more. Now Victoria's Secret ain't a secret no more. Woo-hoo. Thank y'all for the request. Appreciate it. Parker's still in Florida, where the beach is a little clearer than it is here. Just a little. You got it. Cowboys Dream. I wrote this song with my dad. I don't really know where we came up with it at, but we were just kind of sitting around, and I grew up listening to a lot of Bob Wills music and Western swing music, and there's always a lot of that going on around the house, and came up with this song. It's a song about this girl that can pretty much outride her old man and outrope him and all this good stuff. And we just decided to write a song about it, so we came up with this. Sitting in the saddle, branding cattle, running fence all day. Up in the morning, shooting horses, feeding and pitching hay. When the evening sun goes down, she's ready to paint the town. Oh, that cowgirl's this cowboy's dream. She can ride and roll circles round me. At night, she's my two-stepping queen. She ain't gotta get painted up, she looks good enough in them jeans. Oh, that cowgirl's this cowboy's dream. She makes a little fire, makes a little coffee, always ahead of the game. Makes a little music song on a fiddle, knows how to western swing. That cowboy's cowgirl makes you wanna sing. Hey, that cowgirl's this cowboy's dream. She can ride and roll circles round me. At night, she's my two-stepping queen. She ain't gotta get painted up, she looks good enough in them jeans. Oh, that cowgirl's this cowboy's. Cowgirls is cowboys. Cowgirls is cowboys' dream. Woo-hoo. Oh, the hard way, yeah. Hey, Hampton, thanks for tuning in, buddy. Yeah, I got to remember it, but I wrote this song for my dad. My dad passed away just here a couple years back, and I wrote this before he passed away. I played it for him. I actually recorded it, and he's like, well, son, I ain't dead yet. I said, yeah, but I just wanted you to hear the song, you know, be able to hear the song. So I wrote this song. It's called The Hard Way, and it's about my dad. An old-timer knife in a pocket full of change. He never met a stranger that came his way. always had a smile on his face. He could make you laugh, he could make you pray. See, my daddy was a hard-working man, brick and mortar, trowel in hand. He wasn't afraid to show his love or tell you about the Lord above. He'd meet you with a smile, greet you with a kiss, pick your spirits up, hum a little tune, make you want to sing too. It's just the way he was. Anywhere he'd go, I'd have to say he got there the hard way. Cup of coffee and a cigarette. What you got on your mind, old man? Those wrinkles on your face don't lie. Your body is old and your soul is tired. Still to meet you with a smile, greet you with a kiss, pick your spirits up, hum a little tune, make you want to sing too. It's just the way he was. Anywhere he'd go, I'd have to say he got there the hard way. There's a place that we all know. There ain't no worry and the streets are gold. There's a place picked out for him, 'cause he loved Jesus and God loved him. 'Cause he'd meet you with a smile, greet you with a kiss, pick your spirits up, hum a little tune, make you want to sing too. It's just the way he was. Anywhere he'd go, I'd have to say he got there the hard way. Got there the hard way. Old timer knife and a pocket full of change. He never met a stranger that came his way. So that was about my daddy. My daddy was also, well, I call him a river rat. We spent a lot of time on the river, on the lake, and when I was younger, we did a lot of fishing, and my mom would do a lot of campfire cooking, and I just have a lot of good memories from when I was a kid, and when I got older and started writing songs, I just wanted to tell my story. And this song here was a song just kind of, it's just from the heart, true story. It's called John Boat Blues. Well, I was born in a John boat with a cane pole in my hand. Hey, I was born in a John boat with a cane pole in my hand. Oh, my daddy was a river rat. I was born a fisherman. I was born to run a trot line, born to fish all night. I was born to run a trot line. I was born to fish all night. Yeah, I'm gonna get a buzz, baby, even if I don't get a bite. You know that's right. Oh, let's play it one time now. if the fish bite or they don't. Yeah, as long as you're right here by me, honey, long as we can rock this boat. Yeah, let's rock the boat. I was born in a John boat with a cane pole in my hand. I was born in a John boat, baby, with a cane pole in my hand. Oh, my daddy was a river rat. I was born a fisherman. Woo, woo. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The John Boat Blues. Well, my beer's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. My dad used to sing that song. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer. Well, I went down to the river just to see what I could see. I saw the fishing in the crawdad doing the bebop peacock. My bucket's got a hole in it. Yeah, my bucket's got a hole in it. Well, my bucket's got a hole in it. I can't buy no beer. Stop while I'm behind. Hey, thanks for the beer, buddy. Tonight's show is brought to you by The Big Store. And Bolivar Live, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Hey, can you bring me a capo, please? This is a song, a special song that I wrote with my dad. It's a true story about my mom and dad. When my mom passed in 2002, when she passed in 2002, my dad, was just, he didn't know what to do, and I was just trying to get his mind off of everything. And I said, why don't you come out to the place we were playing, which is a place in Katy, Texas called Moe's Place, and he came out, and I'm just trying to get his mind off of everything. And we start playing Empty Glass by Gary Stewart, and I forgot that was their favorite song to dance to. And just like clockwork, he walks out onto the dance floor and starts dancing by himself the way that they used to dance together. And everyone in the club, everyone there is kind of pointing at him and making fun of him. Like, look at this old guy. But they had a certain way they danced. Man, it was beautiful. I mean, they would dance, and they did this thing because they just had this thing called the dip they would do. They'd dance a little bit, two-step, and then they'd do a dip. They'd pause and hold it for a minute, then they'd start two-stepping again. And he was doing that same dance. And while I was on stage, I came up with this song just fell in my lap called He's Still Dancing With Her. Even though she's passed, he's still dancing with her. And I held on to that idea for about a year and a half. And I read this book by Tom T. Hall that said that you're not supposed to take someone else's story and put it, in a song without their permission. And and I thought it would just wouldn't be right if I just wrote the song without going to him first. And I said, Dad, I've got this idea called He's Still Dancing With Her. And you inspired it that night that you went out to the bar and you were dancing by yourself. And I said, I want to write that song. I think it's a great song title. I think we should write this. And he said, you can write it as long as you let me help you write it, because I know it personally. I lived it. And he and I wrote this song together, and it took us a day, but we wrote this song, and it's one of my all-time favorite songs. What's the deal with that guy? Why is he dancing alone? The bartender said that's just Wes. Y'all just leave him alone. He comes in here every Friday night. He plays their favorite song on the jukebox, wipes the tears from his eyes. He's still dancing with her. He's still holding her tight. He still kisses her lips. It's a beautiful sight. They don't miss a step. He prays one day they'll be together, just like they once were. He's still dancing with her. You know he still feels her touch, misses her gentle smile. He smells the perfume that she wore, always drove him wild. And in his hand, he holds her ring. He spins her round and round and round and round. They're right on beat. He's still dancing with her. He's still holding her tight. He still kisses her lips. It's a beautiful sight. They don't miss a step. Oh, he prays one day they'll be together, just like they once were. He's still dancing with her. They don't miss a step. Oh, he knows one day they'll be together, just like they once were. Now he's dancing with her. So this next song I wrote about my grandma that passed away. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. So I grew up on the river, and I didn't do a lot of saltwater fishing. When I was younger, my parents did take me to Galveston several times, and first time I caught a flounder, I thought, what happened to the other side of this fish? I grew up catching catfish and crappie and bass fishing, all that. And there was this place on Lake Livingston. I call it Kickapoo Creek, and I lived there when I was a kid. We lived in a cabin there, and wrote this little song about it. Get a little cornmeal, rub it on a catfish. Get a little pork and beans, makes a nice dish. Build a little fire on the bank. Close your eyes, sit back and think. You put your beer in the bucket, in the bucket, in the boat. You jump in the boat and you begin to float down the river just a little ways till you get to my favorite place. Only thing you ever gonna need's an old cane pole and a hook on string. Bucket full of beer, boat that don't leak. But when you're down on Kickapoo Creek, yeah, when you're down on Kickapoo Creek, when you're down on Kickapoo Creek, yeah, when you're down on Kickapoo Creek. Get a little crappie jig, you put a dough by the stump. Jig it up and down, and I tell you what, gonna have a fight on your hands when that crappie calls. Son, you'll understand. You put your beer in a bucket, in a bucket, in a boat. Jump in the boat and you begin to float down the river just a little ways till you get to my favorite place. Only thing you ever gonna need's an old cane pole and a hook on a string. Bucket full of beer, a boat that don't leave. But when you're down on Kickapoo Creek, yeah, when you're down on Kickapoo Creek, when you're down on Kickapoo Creek, yeah, when you're down on Kickapoo Creek, yeah, 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 yeah. Bum, 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 bum. One more, yeah. Kickapoo Creek. It's more like a big lake, but you know. Your mom wants to hear which one? Oh, I Dare You to Love. That's a good one. We should do that one. That's a great song. So, this is for Katrina's mom that's watching in, Miss Ivy. Huh? She's over in California, so we're way on out. We're reaching some people over in Northern California. So this song is a song I wrote after watching the news. This was like 3 years ago or so, maybe 4. I was watching the news, and I don't recommend doing that. But I was watching it one morning, and it just seemed like there was so much chaos and hate in the world, and I thought, man, we just need a lot more love. And I sat at the kitchen table, and I wrote this song called I Dare You to Love. And I do. I dare you to love. Be kind. Any chance you get, be kind. You might not get that chance again. So, but this song is called I Dare You to Love. I dare you to smile at a stranger and give them a hug. Get out of your comfort zone and act on love. I dare you to bake your neighbor a cake just like they did in the good old days. I dare you to be somebody's friend. I dare you to love. You already have a loving heart, now use it. Try to lift somebody up, you can do it. Why don't you put down your phone and just show up? I dare you to make somebody's day. I dare you to love. Be kind, pay mind to a child. Show 'em you care. Sometimes all they need is you to just be there. I want you to open up your arms just like a baby does. I dare you to let down your guard. I dare you to love. God gave you a great big heart, don't waste it. Try to spread it all around, let's face it. When it comes to hate in this world, it's sad, but we've got enough. Yeah, we do. Let's try to change it. I dare you to love. Let's try to change it. I dare you to love. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank y'all so much. So tomorrow night we're gonna be doing the same thing, you guys. You got to tune in same time, same bat channel, same. Can't remember how that bat channel. Anyway, around 7 o'clock tomorrow we're gonna do the same thing. From okay, you're gonna have to guess where. We don't know yet. It's going to be featuring my gospel album, and you guys just have to tune in to find out where it's going to be. But thanks so much for tuning in. Thank you, Big Store. Thank you, Bolivar Live, Southern Broad, man. We love you guys, and Rhino Tequila, love you too, man. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.